Okay, let's learn about coherence and what does it mean. Let me explain coherence to you by an example. This is the author. This is one author who wrote this sentence. Student who knows a few Latin and Greek word roots has an advantage over students who doesn't know them. Now, if we notice here that the author doesn't have consistent in his nouns. So at the beginning he said student, at the end he said students. So the reader cannot read this sentence without stopping and reread it again, which is not very good. If we want to fix the author's sentence, we might change it like this. Students who know a few Latin and Greek word roots have an advantage over students who don't know them. So students over students. So there is a consistency. This sentence is coherent. So the first thing, a very good paragraph must have coherence. And a coherence paragraph follows smoothly from beginning to an end. So the reader can follow the ideas easily because one sentence leads naturally to the other one. And make sure there are no sudden jumps in the sentences. Now, if we ask the author to continue writing his paragraph, he might write a sentence like this. Student can often guess the meaning of unfamiliar words. If you notice again, he wrote student, and in the previous sentence, he said students. So there is no consistency here in the nouns, right? So the first way to make your paragraph coherent is to use nouns and pronouns consistently throughout your paragraph. If we want to fix this sentence that the author wrote, we can change it like this. They can often guess the meaning of unfamiliar words. So instead of student, we can say they, or we can say students to keep the nouns consistent in that paragraph. Now, if we ask the author to continue writing an example, he might write the example like this. So these are the two sentences that he wrote, and this is the example. If they know that the Latin word root circum means around, you can guess the meaning of words such as circumstance and circumvent. If you notice here that this sentence doesn't have any relationship to the previous sentences. So the second way to make our paragraph coherent is to use transition signals to show relationships among ideas. So how do we add a transition to this example? We just write for example. That is a good transition to make these or to make the sentences have relationship with each other. Now, if we take a look at the paragraph, it is a very coherent paragraph that the nouns and the pronouns are consistently throughout the paragraph. And also the transition signals that are available to show relationship among the ideas. Very good. Now I want you to practice this idea. I want you to identify the noun and the pronouns in the paragraph below. This is the paragraph. I want you just to identify the noun and the pronouns. I want you just to see how the author here wrote a coherent paragraph that his nouns and pronouns are consistent in this paragraph. So pause the video and try to identify them and come back to check your answer. Alright, very good. Here is the answer key. So the nouns are in the yellow color and the pronouns are in the green. Alright, very good. Okay, so a good way to practice coherence is to practice it, and now is the best now to practice it. I want you to write a paragraph in the comments below and I will make sure to give you my feedback. Now, if you enjoyed this video and feel it was valuable in teaching you about coherence, I want you to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and share it with your friends and classmates. Thank you again, everyone, and I will see you in the next lesson.